You burn me up. Like it's like repeating the same idea.
Amplified?
Yeah. It's not usually.
I think we talked about this before, and I just forgot. So.
Yeah, I know. It's archaic. You know, but it's a rather perturbing.
I used to have a friend, Mark Fleming, who would do the reverse auxesis. He'd be like, "Oh, I love jelly beans. Actually, I like them, but I don't love them. Actually, they're not great. Actually, they're great."
Near the end, it does that.
Is that right?
Near the end, there's a
Is that anti-auxesis?
I don't know.
All right. So we're just going to read all of your parts out. And there's a giant flute solo. Cool. Flute cadenza. This is you all by yourself from measure 1 until measure 21. All right, go.
Hey, surprise! It's a flute concerto.
Do you want to just actually explain a little bit of how you want this opening to sound? Is it like rhythmically super rigid, or is it free?
When the tuning comes in, when everybody comes in?
No, for the flute solo, just so she knows how kind of to prepare.
Yeah, she's sort of building. It's very improvisatory. You know, I think it says ad libitum almost, right? I forget if it.
Ad libitum, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's, you know, this is an afternoon of a full-on piece. So it starts with the flute, and each phrase kind of gets it a little bit more, and each time there are certain notes you get a little higher and a little higher, and finally you hit the highest note and everybody comes in. So it's kind of like a opera aria.
And it is flexible, in other words. Like you can be
very flexible.
Kind of be rhythmic, and
yeah.
so you keep track of where you
now,
are. And
one thing, just to warn you, there's an electronic part. It's optional, and if I can get it done, you'll get the Bob Pritchard's stuff. You'll be wired up on the flute, and you'll be able to do a little duet with just before this starts, sort of a little bookend before where it starts with wind and key clicks and things like that, and then this part comes in, and then they come in. So it's kind of a little bookend to the bookend. Right. But so you have a big solo.
Yeah. So practice.
Thank you.
Let's keep track, and then we're going to start at Andrew. A. All right, perfect. All right. This is A. We'll do it a little bit under tempo. Let's see what it is. One, two, to join that in the second measure. You join with the vibraphone, and you sort of, that sound kind of sticks, and you hold up, and you kind of like distort it with the flutter tone, right? How's your flutter tone? Are you a tongue flutter or a throat flutter? Or tongue? All right, hey, everybody. 2, 3, 4. could actually write that out
I guess
rhythmically,
you could, yeah.
and it might be a little clearer for people to catch.
Easier to do it
Yeah,
as
it'd be easier to read.
To do it as triplets?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold over triplets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just the ties, yeah. So the rhythmic, rather than the long tuplet.
Little long tuplets, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do, yeah, let's just do everybody at 30. Right? No, this is in quarters.
Not always 3/8 long, right? It's just the first first bar.
Always say something different?
No, no, it's, yeah, the first part is a little different, but the rest of it is all good.
Okay, good.
Sorry, yeah.
Right, let's try that together and see. We'll have this kind of like shifty bottom.
It says no pedal at the, like, around E. Do we put pedal back on here?
You put pedal on here, yeah. This is just ring the whole time. Cool.
So, stay with me as much as you can and try to like, just stay as even as possible and don't get thrown off by the others. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is it, right?
Yes, that's lovely.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So we're missing one key thing, which is the violin's going to be doubling you at the 12th.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
That sounds great at the beginning. This kind of like fluffy, floaty kind of thing.
Yes.
When you get to that C, is it a C sharp?
Yeah.
That one's hard, right, to keep the pitch high. So just anticipate and really press that upwards as much as you possibly can. Good. Let's actually, where did we get to just then? We got to your entry, so let's go from there. Is there a trombone ever? Yeah, coming up. Can I go, please? So let's just get to the point where we